and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here and welcome to day 4 of our 12 days of Christmas. So in today's video we're going to make these Christmas trees. I have got another mold out in case I've got too much, but I've made up 3.5 ounces, and what I want to do is I want to split it, so about 1 ounce in each. Because I'm hoping I want more clear. So yeah, we've got enough clear. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use some mica powder. Where have I put it? Oh, there it is. And then I'm also going to use this green ink as well. And then we're going to have a clear. So I'm just going to put a couple of drops of that one in. So let's get that one mixed up. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous green. So making sure that that's nicely mixed together and it looks beautiful. So that's like a dark green. And then we've got this gorgeous green mica powder, which I think I put way too much in there. Hopefully it won't affect it. I might have to put a bit more clear in actually, because yeah, let's just pop a bit more clear in. There we go, because there's way too much in there. Okay, so you can sort of see the difference between the greens, which they are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to pop these in the vacuum chamber. Once all the bubbles have gone, what we'll do is we will pour them. So I will be back in a second. Right, they've just come out, so I'm just going to spray on top, and then I'm going to spray in my molds. Okay, and then we're just simply going to pour just a little bit in each one. I'm not going to do this one yet, although looking at it I think we're definitely going to have enough, so I'm just sort of going to do that with this one. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of this one in. Okay, and then like that. And then some clear. Oh, I should have really started off with clear, but there you go. Never mind. I'm really hoping we've definitely got enough. We should have. I can't see why we wouldn't have. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do. There's that one. There's that one. Do you know what? I'm just going to concentrate on these two for now. Okay. And then what's left we'll pop into this one. Actually, no, let's do, because I'm thinking that we might not have enough. Although I don't need to fill this one up completely. Okay, and then this one. I'm not scraping them because we'll scrape them when we desperately need to. So there's that one, and then this one. Right, okay, I am going to have to scrape, so I think I'm going to have to make some up. Although if we can get this over those bits, then we should be okay. So I think this might be a case of we may have underpoured this time, and I was feeling a little bit ambitious. Okay, and then this one, my vacuum chamber's in the way. Okay, so just putting these. I think we've just done it, guys, so no extras today. Okay, I think we're good to go. So again, I'm really scraping these. I'm getting every single little bit out that I can on these ones today. Okay, and then I just need to top these up just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. And then what is left, we'll go on this one. And actually, I think we've done it, guys. I think we actually did it. Okay, like that. Really, really scraping it because I'm trying to get as much out as I can. But really pleased. What I might do is just drop something in them just so that it's domed, because it's not quite, they're not quite domed. So see if I've got any stones or something that you're not going to see. Although I don't think the amount of resin that I'm going to take out of here is going to make much of a difference to them. But you never know. Okay. I mean, how good is that? Right, okay, so that is us done for today. Well, for now. I will be back once these have cured and it is time to unmold. So I will see you guys then. But yeah, we just to say did it. Might top these up with UV resin actually when they're cured. But yeah, I'll see you on demold. Okay, so we are back and we are ready to unmold. They are looking fab. So let's do this one. I'm hoping that it's not too bad because we didn't quite have enough resin, did we? However, this looks really, really good. I love that, and it's got that crackle effect as well, which I was hoping for. So I just need to either put resin on the back to get rid of this edge or trim it. But I think what I might do is fill these bits up with some coloured UV resin, because I think that would be lovely, and then add a ribbon on it, and that would make a perfect tree decoration. And then we have these ones. So if I can get in to do them. So it's once you can get these just rolled down, because these are tapered, so it makes life so much easier. Oh wow, that is stunning. Oh, I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love. No micro bubbles. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now that I am going to turn these into tree decoration, so I'm thinking an eyelet in the top with a ribbon, and then I'm thinking I might have a look, see what gems I've got, and we put gems on for the tree ornaments, or whether I leave them. Or I could do one of each, leave one and do one all decorated up. I will have to see what I've got in my stash first. So this one has micro bubbles, so this one we're definitely going to decorate up. So as you can see, oh, come on camera, do you think? There. So there's 2 micro bubbles. So this one we're going to stick some gems to it. But yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. So let me get my things together. And then we will, yeah, we'll finish these off, so I'll be 2 seconds. Right, we're back. I've got all my UV resin here, so we're going to start off with this one. Now the one thing that I did want was my ribbon. I did have it out. Anyway, actually, no. I'm going to use this cord because I think it goes quite nice. I've been using that for all of them at the minute. Right, okay, so one of these is staying as is, and I think it's this one because there's no bubbles. So this one is already done. Just need to, I'm thinking I'm going to top in that bit there with some UV resin. Let me grab some gloves so that we can do that. And then that one will be done. And then on the other one, I have got some gemstones out, so we're going to use these. And on, is it this one? One of them, oh yeah, yeah, this one. So we're going to put some gemstones in and around. I think I'm just going to use UV resin to do it. Although, can I get away with using my glue actually? So maybe, let me just pop my chair down, because I was stood up, whereas I think this will be easier with the chair. Do you know what else we've got? I found my crushed crystal. Yeah, right, okay, let's have a look. Now, what colours am I going to do on this tree? Because I'm thinking what I might do is some of those gems put in the spots there. I do want a yellow, but it depends on how, this is dark yellow, it depends what it looks like when you open it. So let's see if we can do, oh, that looks quite nice. Okay, right, I'll do the trees in a minute. Let's do this one first. I am going to split this over, just so that, oh, I don't have to move it. Let's turn that off. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill these in. The other thing actually, instead of using UV resin, it's only just come to my mind, was we could have actually just used pens and then filled it with clear UV resin. So coloured the bottoms with pens. Oh, I never thought of that until right now, but there you go. Okay, I'm just putting a thin layer on, so I'm going to do this in layers so that it definitely all cures quite nicely. So just getting in there with those stars. Okay, there we go. Right, let's cure that. So there's the first one. Now with that one's the one that we're going to put gems on. This is the one that we're going to leave. So I'm just going to fill up this bottom bit, just so we don't have to trim it, with UV resin. Okay, and just like that, making sure we've got it everywhere. I'm just going to put extra dot on. There we go. Right, I do need to clean that nozzle off. So, and then we're just gonna, I'm gonna have to hold this like this, just so we can get it set. Although I am thinking, there we go, let's just take that out and then pop that in there, and then I can do both in one go, you see. Okay, just like that. I'm going to do that for 5 minutes. So let me do this one. I think what I'm going to do as well off camera is do exactly the same to the bottom of this one, is fill this up with some clear UV resin as well, and we'll cure that. Then we'll come on and we'll keep doing this as well. Or do I put you on speed up so you can see the whole process? That is the question, isn't it, guys? I'm trying to see if there's a way of having it stood so it won't fall. No, not really. Yeah, actually I'll pop you on speed up while we do this, just because I think it will be a little better. I'm gonna bring you in just a little bit closer. There we go. And hopefully you'll be able to see everything that we're doing. So enjoy this bit, and I'll see you at the end when I show you the final results. Right then, we're back. We're all finished. So I have to say I'm loving these. Now with this one, I felt like the rhinestones were just going to come off, so I did put a full coating of UV resin over the top, just so that I know that they are secure, because I wasn't sure if they would stay secure or not, and yeah, now I know they will do. If we can zoom in a little. So that is the two 3D Christmas trees, and then this one I just love, and it has got that we've put some crushed crystal on the front of that, and I have covered the back and the front as well with a nice layer of UV resin. So, oh, also we did get a little extra, so I did have quite a bit of UV resin left from the top coat, so I have made a little pendant as well. So I'll finish that off later on. But that is it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing day 4 of our 12 days of Christmas. I will be back tomorrow with day 5, so do join me for that. But until then, please all do take care and happy crafting. Bye.